Hey there, Magic One. Welcome to your tarot reading for the week. I hope your week has gotten off to a really good start. Before we jump in, I just wanted to let you know that I recently completed the 2022 yearly overview tarot readings. I will pop the playlist up here for you, and you might want to jump in and see what the energies are available for you to align your inspired action to, so that you can really bring through the meaningful and lasting change you want in your life this year. If you do want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time. You'll find the link to my website down below, and you can peruse the kind of offerings that are over there when you are ready. To let you know that the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can enroll at any time, and you do get immediate lifetime access to all of the resources, which is online learning modules, practices. We've got lots of videos over there, and also you get access to me through my private karmic community. So it's really great if you want to learn to guide yourself from your own intuition and learn to uncover your own subconscious blocks and beliefs, so you know where you might be getting in your own way of really bringing through the change that you want in your life. So that's it from me. I just wanted to say hi and wish you a week full of love and magic. Let's head across to your reading now. Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot reading for February 21st to the 27th. Let's see what might be on the cards for you. I've got the 9-card block here, Saggy, as per usual. We've got 3 for the recent past, 3 current focused energy, and 3 for the near future outcome. I've got a selection of oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. This week I'm using the Sacred Creator Oracle cards, which I'm loving. I've got the Moonology Oracle here as well, the Moonchild and Star Child Tarot, and the Radiant Rider-Waite. Sag, you got some pretty cool energy here. Yes, it is intense energy, but I am liking it. I almost called you Leo because you've got 2 Leo representations here with the Sun and the King of Wands. So if I slip Leo in this reading, do forgive me. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo, but it just seems to be coming up for me. But let's start with the oracles. Both of these cards, I've just gotten the Sacred Creators Oracle deck, and it's funny because the same cards have been coming out over and over and over again until your reading, Sag. I've got 2 new cards that I haven't seen yet. So that is pretty cool. The first one is magic happens when you most expect it. You know, this kind of has this feeling that you've been sort of manifesting something behind the scenes. You know, when we wait for magic just to happen to us, like often we might be waiting for a while, right? But when we're really working that process of using that King of Wands vision, of keeping a high vibration, of taking action, then it's almost like as long as we're doing our bit in the universe, you know, we can expect magic, we can expect outcomes, and we can expect positive change. I've got integrate your knowing as well, and this could be that you've had insight or intuition that change is coming, and it's time to integrate that, meaning it's time to act on it. It's time to take it from, you know, being conceptual information or knowledge to, you know, actually happening in the tangible realm. The Moonology card says the answers you need are coming. Ace of Swords is in this reading, so it feels like you're going to get some kind of breakthrough, some kind of clarity here to shift or change your energy and reality. As I mentioned, King of Wands is the lead energy. Now, you might be dealing with a King of Wands, and yes, that could be a Leo. It also could be like a boss, mentor, manager, father, father-in-law, or masculine characteristic female. But as an energy, if this is not a person, because court cards or people cards can be people that you're dealing with, or they can be characteristics that you're needing to integrate within yourself, or you have been integrating. So the King of Wands is this energy of vision and discernment, kind of like sitting, you know, like on the rails, looking down at your life and going, well, I can kind of see what's going to happen if I take that move. And if I go this way, this will happen. And because of that, I'm kind of orchestrating and I'm making decisions about what direction to go in. The King of Wands wants to go in the direction of passion, purpose, growth. It's a bit of an empire building energy. It's a leadership energy. Stepping up, leveling up, and all of that. Now, for many of you, this might be playing out in your work, career, money, finance, stability, security sector. You're the second reading that I've had the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and actually I think it was the Leo reading that I just did this morning. So there is a link here that I'm seeing between these readings. If you've got Leo on your chart, or you're dealing with a Leo, you might want to pop over and read that one, watch that one. I'll do the reading as well. So because the Eight of Pentacles is known as the worker card, so it could be that you've been working hard towards something and now the answers are coming, now the magic is happening, or that's the sector that it's playing out in. So let's just see how it unfolds. I never really know until I start. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords in the recent past. So yeah, I mean, you can see we've got a mixed energy here. We've got the Eight of Swords. It also sits above the Three of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is a feeling of being stuck, of being constricted or hands tied in some way. Now, often with the Eight of Swords energy, it's really the mental prison or the limitations that we've put on ourselves through our mind. So it might be that we perceive that we've been stuck in this situation. Oh, I couldn't leave that, you know, it might affect my money for a while. How would I pay my bills? Or, you know, there's lots of excuses or limitations that the mind puts up when we're wanting to change. Now, what are you wanting to change? I feel like you might be wanting to sever ties with a work situation or a work partnership, or team here. The Three of Pentacles can be people that you're working with, part of a work team. It can also be a course of study, apprenticeship, that kind of energy. Or it could be something that you actually did invest in to build, a creative project or partnership or something like that. Something that you've invested in, even a financial investment, something you've been building, renovating, that kind of energy. For some reason, you've begun to feel stuck in it, Eight of Swords, and you haven't really been able to see your way out. You know, the person in the Eight of Swords is bound around that, you know, third eye, heart and gut. And I always say that's because of overthinking too much and identifying with the limitations of the mind, that there's a disconnection from your intuition or not wanting to feel that intuition or look into it. But the cards are saying it's time to integrate your knowing, and actually the answers that you need are coming. So let's try and just step out of the stories of the mind and actually listen to our truth within. The Ace of Swords for me stands for that breakthrough, you know, that answer. The Ace of Swords can be that, and it's funny how it's a sword because it's the very thing that you need to cut yourself free from the situation and head into a victory, like a king victory. And you know, the King's crown, we've got the King of Wands as the lead energy, so it could be that you know, you're needing to use the characteristics of the King of Wands to bring this breakthrough. So that is discernment. Discernment is really being the visionary and looking at things from different angles, different perspectives, and making a sound decision based on that. In the current or focus energy, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Sun. So isn't this interesting? I feel like some of you might be getting an offer or opportunity come in. Now remember, magic happens when you most expect it. So I think you've been manifesting this and taking action. If you haven't been, then start doing that. That's what the King of Wands would do. Because if you're wanting to get out of this situation, then you may need the new opportunity to go to. So if you're wanting to leave a job, you're probably going to need another one lined up to go into for financial reasons. Or, you know, it's kind of like you might need some finance, or you might need the opportunity, or you kind of need that next door open. So it feels like that's coming in. The Ace of Pentacles can be that divine gift. It can be that golden opportunity that you're needing. It comes in with the Three of Swords at the center of the reading, and looking at what's coming down here, this is going to have you severing ties with that situation. And there's something that's not easy. It's not easy for you. You know, Three of Swords is associated with, well, you know, sadness, disappointment, sometimes heartbreak. And it could be that, you know, you feel like you're an integral part of this team, this group, this workplace, and we always have this feeling when we're in them, like, oh, they'll never cope without me, or I can't let the team down. But I'll tell you what, from personal experience and the experience that I've seen so much through my corporate career, is that life goes on, and we are all actually replaceable in our careers, and, you know, they do manage. So we have this kind of like, you know, we take on too much accountability and responsibility for that, and often we become the martyr because we don't make the changes in our lives that we want, Sagittarius, because we're so worried about letting others down. So it isn't easy for you, but it will go on, and you're going to have the opportunity to recreate something much more positive for your life. The Sun says that once you get over this obstacle, this block of, I can't leave, I'm trapped, I'm going to let other people down, you are going to rebirth, and, you know, you're going to go on to your next phase, your next manifestation, and kind of get out of this energy. So we'll talk more about that, but I just wanted to deal with the Chariot and the Death card here, because this is the forward movement energy. We have Cancer and Scorpio, and really this clearly says to me that it's time for this chapter to come to a completion. I'm also seeing in the Chariot that this is kind of like a comfort zone for you. I'm hearing you're part of the furniture, meaning you've probably been in this situation for a while. It's the known, you work with your mates, or, you know, it just feels really good, but maybe you're not getting the growth anymore. Maybe you're wanting to move on, but it's like you've held yourself back in this, okay? The answers are coming when, you know, the answers are coming that you need, though, and I think that the answer is to move forward, and it could be that you've needed this catalyst opportunity. It's almost like it gives you the excuse, okay? It's like, oh, hey, you know, I've actually had this amazing offer. I really don't want to let you down, but I really can't say no to this because this is the next stage for me. I'm going to get to step up, you know, in leadership, or start my own business, or go my own way. And it's almost like that is the answer that you needed, that makes it okay in your mind. Now, you don't have to have this. You can be the creator of your own reality, but I feel for some of you, you're getting that golden opportunity that's almost like that perfect excuse for you. That's going to allow you to leave the comfort zone, the Chariot, and claim your victory. Ace of Swords and the Chariot are both cards of victory. And it's victory, like, it's interesting how in the Chariot, if you notice this, in the Rider-Waite, it's always a heavy stone chariot. Two sphinxes are pulling it, and there's no reins. This person is propelling themselves forward with the Magician's wand, the will and the intention, right? And because you've set these clear intentions and you're taking the action, that's why magic happens when you most expect it, because you've actually been working with that process of intention, right? Intention, like, plus inspired action equals aligned change. That's one of my little mantras. So it feels good. It feels like you're moving on from a chapter where you've stopped getting growth, and the seasonal cycle is finished, and we just need to surrender. We just need to surrender to that. You can see the Sun rising here, the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, meaning this positive new chapter. You know, the Sun is known as the most positive card in the tarot because it lights the way. It lights the new path. It shines light where we kind of felt like we were slipping into darkness, or, you know, that things weren't as positive anymore. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of luck change, of lucky break, just and destined timing. And it's also about learning an important karmic lesson, and that might be that we can't sacrifice ourselves and our progress because, you know, we don't want to let others down. You know, we all would love for it all to work out perfectly, but sometimes it doesn't, and we have to look after ourselves. So Wheel of Fortune says you've learnt this karmic lesson. Now the wheel is turning to your next chapter. I feel like some of you might have even been in this situation for, like, you know, this is a 10-year energy. So the Wheel of Fortune says that things are changing, big change, profound change for you. Six of Pentacles. It's going to bring you into balance again, because I feel like things have been out of balance. Six of Pentacles is karmic balance, you know, receiving again, because I don't think that you were really getting what you needed. I'll take those two. Six of Cups and King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So yeah, Six of Cups for me is also a receivership energy, but the emotional side of things, feeling happy again, getting growth. It's like a return to innocence energy, like a rebirth energy. It also means that there might be some nostalgia here of like, there's memories here. It's been a chapter of your life, but in order to move forward, you know, sometimes we need to move on, and we take those memories with us, which is really beautiful. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy is a lot about abundance. It's about taking the step to get to the next level, which could be in business and your money. This kind of links to, you know, a greater sense of stability and security as well. You may be dealing with a Taurus as well. You may have got this offer from a Taurus. This is a trusted person, a trusted offer, someone who's guiding you forward. But it also just means that you are just taking the step into King energy, gender and specific. It's about moving into a place where you've stepped up, you've taken control, you're using you're voicing your authority here of what you're actually going to do in your life, and then following through. So it's time to integrate. You're knowing the answers are coming, and magic happens when you most expect it, because you're taking the steps to bring it in, and when it arrives, you're just like, oh, well, that's good. Just in divine timing, like that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Saggy, and I hope you enjoyed this channel tarot message. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, may or may not be for you this time round. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I read them all. I try to interact with you as much as I can over there. It's starting to get a little trickier, but I do read every comment. If I don't respond to yours, please know that I have read it. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you would like to know when I post new videos. It helps support the channel as well, so it's a perfect energy exchange between us. Like, share, comment, all of that, and I'll meet you back here next week for another one. Bye for now.